Hi guys, Harrison from LED Torch Shop. Just here with one from the LED Lenser. It's their top of the range headlamp. It's called the XEO19R. It's 2000 lumens. It can run for up to 20 hours, which is very staggering. Fully focusable. Comes with an unbelievable amount of stuff in this one package. But anyway, I'll just open it up, show you through it, tell you what you get. Probably going to be an extended video because there is just so much to do with this thing in one package. But anyway, this is what you get. The packaging from LED Lenser is really awesome. You get a nice little soft case. I'll just get it out of here. Nice little kind of soft camera case almost. Really cool. All your stuff in the one spot. Really good feel. Feels all padded, so I mean it's gonna take care of everything and you're not getting damaged. But what you get in there, it is just chockers. It is full of so much stuff. I'll go through it all in a bit, but got a nice little padded pouch here. This has got all your so you got your little card from LED Lenser, get a nice little LED Lenser sticker, 7-year warranty card, which is great. I mean, they've just recently updated that and it's well worth it. They're great with their warranty, LED Lenser. This is just a safety instructions booklet and a user manual. Now, this is my kind of user manual. All pictures, kind of shows you all different modes, how to use it, all the different mounting options. I mean, just have a look at this. And that's front to back. Yeah, it's great. I mean, you wouldn't need anyone telling you what to do because this thing has got it actually all covered. I was reading it before and yeah, everything you need or want to know about it is in here. So that's great. They actually don't miss out on anything. But about what you get, so obviously you get this really good case for all your bits and bobs. You get the XEO19R. Here it is. Give you a close up. Now that's cool. So you got your LED Lenser patented focusing system. Yeah, you got your headlamp obviously, fully adjustable. Now to focus this, each one of these emitters you can focus separately, which is cool. So you can have like one being flood and the other one being a spot, or both being flood or both being spot. Yeah, really versatile. You can also turn on one side and the other side. Yeah, to focus one anyway, you just have to push this forward. Not too sure if you can see that coming out. Hopefully you can. And the same on the other side. So mechanism super easy, really effective. It does have a really nice spot. Show you a bit later behind me if I can get a good view out. But anyway, I better press on because there is so much into this. So there's your headlamp. So you get it with all headlamp strap obviously and everything. Here's your battery pack in a nice neoprene case, which is a good touch. And there it is. Big chunky guy, but chock's full of power. Like I said, it is maximum runtime of 20 hours, which is very staggering. You can not only charge it up, obviously, but it does act as a power bank. So you can charge your phone, GoPro, I mean, yeah, you name it. Anything that runs on a USB socket, you can charge. And the headlamp itself is also IPX6 rated, waterproof. So yeah, it's going to be able to withstand a bit of rain and stuff like that. Yeah, which is great, which is what you want from kind of a really active headlamp like this. And what else do you get in it? So you get this little extension cord for the battery, and I assume that's if you want to run it at the back of the headlamp, just to extend it a little bit, I assume. But yeah, so it's a little extender. Here's your big extension lead. Now that's over 1 meter long. That's, yeah, so and you got like your little coil there to give you a little bit extra length. But that's going to be more than enough if you've got this in a bag and that on your head. I mean, yeah, it's more than enough lead, unless you want to run it crazy distance. But yeah, I would find that more than enough. All this together is going to be about 450 grams, 480 grams. But if you had that in a backpack, this itself is actually really light. Because yeah, all the power is coming from the battery, that itself is probably not going to be too bad to have on your head for an extended period of time, I wouldn't think. Yeah, that'd actually be absolutely fine. You wouldn't notice that on your head for ages if you had that in a nice secure backpack. But anyway, what else do you get with it? So you start off, get your 240 volt battery pack. You can also, the only one thing they don't give you with this, which I wish they did, but you can buy separately, is a 12 volt charger. So for your cigarette port in your car, charging port for this, it'd be great if they included it, but yeah, you can get it separately. Highly recommend it, because if you're out in the trails, or if you're trails as in, yeah, walking or on your bike, or yeah, doing whatever, it's always handy to be able to charge something in your car. So yeah, definitely recommend getting one of those as well. All right, press on. You get 2 mounting little bits for a tripod adapter, a GoPro adapter. You also get one for your belt clip. Oh, sorry, in that one you also get a little brush and a little towel thing, I suppose, to clean the front lens. Belt clip for your battery. So if you wanted to run this down, have it on your, run the battery, have it on your belt. Really easy. I mean, these clips are great. That just can go straight in. Probably should do it from the other end. Not going to bounce out. It has 2 little toggles on the side, and you have to push them in for it to come out. So it actually does lock in there quite tight. That's going to be nice as well. And I mean, you don't have to just have that on a belt. You could have that on a bag, any kind of strap, on your backpack or whatever. Yeah, anywhere you could kind of lash that onto would be fine. Yeah, that's a belt clip. Now, there's 2 kind of bike mounts you get. So you do get a really nice helmet, a handlebar mount with it. So that thing is sturdy as, all rubberized, so it's going to not only grip on really tightly, it's not going to wreck your handlebars at all. It's not going to rub. It's going to just pretty much stick there and be super sturdy. So that's for your headlamp, that one, that bit there. This one's for your battery pack. So I'll just give you a close up of that one. So that's that. This one here is for your battery pack. So that slips in. I think it slips in that way. I don't know if you heard that click, but it is tight, really, really sturdy. And then you've got the 2 rubber straps that can strap around, pretty decent size too. I mean, that's going to be the biggest, and that's got to be a stretch in it. So that's going to be a thick thing. It's going to be able to, thick bar, it's going to be able to go around. So yeah, you're going to get that around a lot of different bikes. Absolutely no worries. All rubberized too, sticky as hell, so that's not going to move at all. I'll just put that on and show you kind of what it would look like if it was just on a bike bar here, strapped over. Yeah, you're not going to move, cord running up to the front of your headlamp, something like that. I'll get that off. So you can see how tight that is. Yeah, it's really nice. And another one, kind of for bikes as well, but I mean, you could use it with any helmet sport really. So any kind of snowboarding, yeah, riding, like literally anything you could attach this to, you could probably use it for, I suppose. So they do, they give you this helmet attachment piece here with a couple 3M sticky things on here. I assume they give you the second one in case you make a mistake or this falls off for any reason. It shouldn't, but I mean, yeah, two's better than having one. And then a couple Velcro straps. So you get the full Velcro straps that just lasso in here, and then you can just strap it around your helmet on the inside. But that would be super sturdy as well. They've really done well with the mount, the sheer amount of different mounting options that you could get. So I mean, look at all. That's, I don't know if you can see all them. Put them all back here, but yeah. So you get all of this in this kit. I mean, and then there's your padded box. So the amount of things you get with the XEO is great. I mean, it's pretty much 3 torches in one. So, I mean, you've got your headlamp, you've got your bike light, you got your helmet light, which a lot of bike lights can kind of do if they've got the helmet mount, but they're usually separate. So, I mean, it comes with all the mounts for that. You got your GoPro mount, your photography mount. You could use this as a general torch. Yeah, the possibilities are actually endless of this, and being 2000 lumens, it's bright enough for any kind of application. And yeah, with the amount of like accessories you get, it's actually, yeah, it's awesome. I'm loving it. I hadn't been too into it for a little while, just purely I hadn't opened it up, but recently I've been getting around it. I've been using it a bit, and it's awesome. Once you have all these set up, so you'd have just this on your helmet permanently, you can easily take that on and off your bike if you find you're not using it too much. You can have this permanently on your bike and it's not going to take up much room. So I mean, like, there's certain things it's not going to take long to whip this off and on, and same with this, to customize it for those different options, which I really like. I mean, wouldn't like undoing a bunch of screws and bolts to take stuff off and put stuff on. So I like the fact that you can do it all quite quick, and once you're done, I mean, it's all back in there, safe and secure. Now onto the headlamp. That's just what you get. I mean, obviously it's loads. Onto the headlamp itself. To take it off this kind of cradle thing, all you have to do is pull that little latch forward. I don't know if you can see that latch there. Pull it forward, and all you have to do is lift it up. So that comes off the mount there, and you've just got this U mount here, similar to that one there. And obviously you can just put it straight on the battery as well if you want to use this as a torch. I'll just take that off. Now, to get it off the headlamp, all we have to do is split these out so they don't go frontways and backs, they go sideways. And they got a little pin, I'm not too sure how much you can see with that camera. Little pin there, and they just split open. Once you do it once or twice, you'll get it. See if we can get that a little bit closer. So they've just got a little pin, and they just go like, slip it that way and back in. Nice locking system. I mean, really easy to use. So if you didn't want to use it as a headlamp, you can pretty much put that aside, and you've got your torch and your battery pack And like I said, if you just want to use that as a general light, straight on that mount, we've actually got a cool little light there with tons of runtime. Again, push that forward and just lift that up. And yeah, so like with any of these mounts, the round mount, the oval mount, they just go in pretty easily. Clip in like so. That's kind of a two-stage one, so that's going to stop it moving anywhere. So in, over, and then you've got that mount there. And then to undo it, just by pressing down there, lifting that forward, pressing up there, pulling forward. It's all pretty simple. I mean, you get the hang of it pretty quickly. The adjusting system isn't just on the headlamp, so this is actually on the torch itself, so you can just angle it any way you want on whatever mount you've got. So if you've got it on your helmet and you're finding it's just facing all the way up, you can just pull that forward and face it all the way out. So they've literally thought of so many different things that I wouldn't even thought would be inconvenient or that you needed until you got it out there and you were like, oh geez, I wish I did this, wish I did that, and they have done it all. Like I was saying before, you've got your focusing little toggles here, just go front and back, and they're independent to each other. On the top is where all the magic happens. So I plug it in and plug it straight into the end here. All these connections, we've got O-rings in there, so they are actually all quite tight and secure. I'll just put it on there for safety. So the battery pack's actually got a power button on it. So once you press that, you'll get a blue light here. So that will be that'll indicate it's on. You can lock the that into place by pressing this down. It's just a tiny little toggle that goes in to stop that coming out easily. So now that that's on, big red button just turns it on high. You've got these two side ones here, so they can pressing that one, the left hand side one, turns it off. Pressing again turns it on, and pressing again goes to high and then off again. And then on the same other side, it's the same thing. So it's going off, flashing, off, low, high. Middle button, red button, just turns it on and off. And then the front button, you can cycle through your modes. Rear button can come on, and that is just blinking. I don't know if you can see that. So yeah, if you're riding your bike, you can just have that going. That's going to last for days, literally days. And the middle button to off again and on. And that focusing system, so that's on fully spread. If I just focus one in, you can see that getting quite tight. Focus the other one in, quite tight too. I mean, it's quite bright in here, so it's probably not as impressive as being outdoors, but that is actually, you're getting really no light around here. That is really spotty, so you're going to actually get really good distance from that, and then focusing it back out. But anyway, that's a few little different modes of the XEO19R. Great light. There's just too much to even talk about with this thing. There is so much going on, so many extras you get with the pack. I mean, it is expensive, but yeah, like I said, I mean, if you're going to buy 3 torches, you might as well just buy this one. It solves a lot of purposes in one. So if you want to have a look, got a link down below. So yeah, go have a little look, a few videos around, and yeah, go get yourself one.